Yo, 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 it's DaBLackKing. And welcome back, and this is another episode of Resident Evil 2. As I play through it, I just woke up not too long ago. Um, anyway, so, in the last episode, we, well, no, I forgot. Oh, yeah, that's right, strobe warning. You may want to turn down your brightness of your screen if you have epilepsy. And, like I said, I just woke up anyway. So I forgot about the warning. So yeah, so or if you know of someone who is absolutely suffering, who is with you, this watching the game with you, and second warning, this is not for kids. Although I wouldn't mind, wouldn't bother me any if kids did watch it because again, I won't be doing anything inappropriate. But because to be honest, it's kind of fairly adult content, but it's not like the kind of content that you would see in uh, inappropriate films that are not uh, for kids. And I don't just mean those. I mean like inappropriate movies you might go to the theater for that might have nude scenes or something like that. No, I mean not just that, but that there too. So none of that will be going on. Um, so yeah, because I mean, there are adults in this game, but nothing like that ever happens. Although there is a little bit of adultness in the game, a little bit inappropriateness as far as like what he may say. Uh, but other than that, I mean, because he's a little bit of a smooth talker. But other than that, he's not. He's not saying anything like, "Oh, it's blah 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 blah." Anyway, so another thing is before we start this, by the time I do the third video for today, which is Friday, October the 16th. Oh yeah. Um I will be checking to see where we stand at for what is going on for the 18th cuz after that I need to start scheduling videos. So yeah. I haven't You don't know this because you wouldn't know. After the 18th, which should be the final drawing or stack of episodes. Anyway, that I have coming out for anything. Um, if I do, I'm not sure. I know I have at least maybe one, but either way, I'll still be checking that out after I end the session of 3 videos for today. And then I want to set up some. I'm going to be setting up more. Uh, and also, the good thing is that I'm putting more in the fact that I'm putting more into it might look like I'm doing a speed run, but I'm not. And it might look like I know what the hell I'm doing. That's because most of the time I do, except for the parts of what is this and what is that. Like I said, this is kind of semi blind for me because I mean the only thing I don't know is about the parts I haven't been able to get to. So this is the first time I've ever even made it this far, even the furthest I've ever been. I do remember those steps though from another direction, believe it or not. But I don't know. That was pretty crazy. Yeah, that or I was driving it. Either way, I mean, down there when we got the valve at, which I didn't even bother to think to know to look in that direction. To be honest with you, uh, you know, as a matter of fact, yeah, coming past from that, I think I'm not sure, but I think it might have been past that direction. But either way, so it's odd though that because randomly, supposedly you can go past a a gas station or something. Um, so yeah, that's weird. I think that's in this game. Either that or at the Claire side. I think it depends on. It may depend on who you're starting out with. I have no clue. Honestly, I don't know the semantics. I have never actually tried to do the Leon first and then Claire. Um, I played a little bit of both. What can I say? I mean, I didn't even bother to complete it because I wasn't. I mean, I didn't even know what the hell I was doing. I just played the game. I know what I'm doing as far as I don't know, playing buttons, this and that. Aiming is not going to be easy. It's a lot more harder, even with a controller on Resident Evil 1, as I tried to explain before. This um is even more harder because I don't have a controller and it's fine with aiming. That makes no sense, but whatever. Point is that we're going to find out. That's right. The last episode we got Evolve. That's right. I forgot we did that. So yeah, so we did that. I know we're kind of repeating ourselves, but that's what we did last time. So anyway, that's about what we did, and this time we're going to find out if we're going to be using that valve or not. Sometimes they allow you to, it automatically does it. I'm not sure if that's this game particularly. Oh yeah, that's right. We also got the super gun. Oh yeah, that was pretty cool. Um, I'm not sure about the super shotgun or anything like that. Special. So I apologize for the long intro, but anyway. So yeah. Oh, that's right. As far as the time I've been putting into this, the more time I put into it, the more that we're getting more might be getting more closer to the end. I say closer. That doesn't mean we still don't have quite a loads away. Anyway, because we still have yet to find those other keys that we're missing. Which, by the way, you still can put them away. I'm pretty sure that I remember there being other doors, but then again, so far since I've actually been playing through this game since we recorded it, we didn't find those doors. It actually had those other ones for that first key we got. The first one that opened up our way to even though it was already pretty much doomed, or should I say Resident Evil doomed. Anyway. So, yeah, but it got way worse ever since we got the spade key. It's going to even get even more than that. When we find the second key and the third key, we'll finish it off. As far as making it more worse than it already is. There's supposed to be more harder difficulty levels. I don't have a clue how you're supposed to unlock those or whatever. So don't ask me. So yeah. Oh. Gets me all my trash. Anyway. So we get on with it then. Uh-oh. Oh boy. That was weird. I can open closes the valves with this. Oh yes, we are going to be using this. That's how we did it. But we had to bust open that thing to do it. Alright, so that means we can explore more finally when this closed down. Oh, okay, so we get more use out of it. I guess, cause see, I don't know much about this game. I mean, beyond what I know, storyline wise, and, you know, the things I already know. Anyway, I guess you get more uses. I don't know. I didn't know you could do that with items. Uh-huh. So there's another. It's gonna be another valve we're gonna be going up against. I guess we're missing a cog, so for that clock, or what do we call it? It's a shame because I think that's a her up on the ground, but oh well. Actually, sorry about the really long intro there, trying to talk there, but you know whatever. Had to tell you what was going on and everything. So you may think that me and DaBLackKing are kind of copying each other if you're watching both videos talking about how we're trying to gather 3 videos all together. We're not. We just happen to both be doing our own Halloween special. And as you know, I've given up doing what do you call it? Update videos, regular update videos, because nobody hardly pays attention to them. So I get like 0 views on them. I get one. I used to get quite a few back in the day, but not anymore. So, turn this down. And just because there might be a copyright faggot trying to, okay, I'm sorry, I shouldn't say that. A copyright a-hole that does that. Because, I mean, honestly, you know, something I was watching, um, oh god, what is his name now? This guy that was like, oh, he made it sound like he was so against gays. I'm like, literally, dude. Okay, look. Honestly, I liked it. Uh, what he was showing for this Doom level, and I was just like, okay, dude. This, you know, the level looked awesome. I mean, I continue to watch it not because a lot of people just turn it up as soon as they get pissed off because somebody's dissing somebody about being gay or something. I don't. I can't say I've never done that, but it'd be a lie, but whatever. So I finished watching it because I wanted to see what was all interesting about the level. I liked the level. It wasn't all that bag of chips that I would have ever tried to go through and do. So, all right, we're going back to go search the area where the helicopter is. That's right. That stings. Okay, see, we're not going the right way here. I don't mean to backtrack. But yeah, you know them liquors I was talking about? Well, there's going to be advanced ones up here. I don't think there's going to be any liquors up here, but they're going to be like liquors, but like palette swap versions. It's kind of like in the first game how they had, um, oh god, I can't remember what they're called now, but there was advanced versions of those that came in there. God, they're just as bad. The only difference is that liquors, even ones advanced ones, use tongues. I'm not sure about the advanced ones though. Using a tongue to twist necks off or whatever. But I do know that the other ones use claws. They jump at you. the helicopter and the door are destroyed. It doesn't look like it's possible to get to the other side. That sucks. You know, to be honest with you, I thought the first encounter would have been through that window, but I guess not. I don't know when you're supposed to encounter this guy. Ah, this room. Hell yeah, we'll take some shotgun shells. See, the more we can get, even if we weren't using what I'm using, help so that we can use that more often because that's what we're going to be wind up ultimately using. Whoa, what's this? Ah, well, you use the precinct key. Yes, you take the precinct key. I don't think that's part of the deal, but if I remember correctly, relief. It's a hole about the size of a fist. Ah, okay. I do remember seeing some rooms like this, but I've never actually made it this far. Woman relief. Okay, so guessing it doesn't really matter. Let's see what to do here. An armed stone statue. The stand reads, "Tyrannus the Brave revives with two lights." Okay, I thought that there were three red rubies. Could have sworn there was. There's no reports. The thing is, though, is that I really didn't think to really. I wouldn't think to exactly know exactly where all the reports are. It's been neglected and it's covered with dust. So you just gotta look for them and search around if you want to find them. I'm not gonna take the time to try to search, find all the reports, but if I find them, I definitely will show them off. If not, I will definitely try to find them later on in a bonus video, so that we can get all the anything like that. It's like trivial to the main game itself. It's just something I can just show off later. So in the meantime, I don't know where this key goes to, but what is this? It's in the shape of a. Oh, okay. This is our second advanced level of doom. Okay, so what we need now is to go through here because we're already running low on it. Little bitty ammo, so even though we have 55 of it, doesn't matter. So right now, even though it's going to be hard to aim this puppy, it'd be wise to take it with us because we're going to be fighting some strong enemies. So I'm also going to take out that and this. So let's go back to that room. Actually, you know what? What am I thinking? We don't actually have enough shotgun ammo, do we? Either way, we're gonna go over here and go back. Like I said, I've never actually made it this far before, so I don't know anything beyond what I know. I try not to spoil myself because I like to play the game kind of spoiler free. Even though sometimes you can't help but get spoilers when you're trying to look up a guide, when you have to get so far. Okay. So, I don't think it really matters, but let's see. Red jewel check. Blood red jewel. About the size of. Ah, okay. What did I say? Virgin heart. Yeah, I don't think it really matters which one you put in first. I could be wrong, but again, see, I've never been this far before in my life, so. But yeah, it's the same reading. I could have sworn you got three of those, but I was throwing somewhere. Ah, what's in here? What's this? King play. Yes. You taking the king play. I'm guessing that's for something. I'm not sure what. Might be a puzzle. I know. I'm not. I don't remember if it's in this game or the first game, but I believe there's a puzzle you have to kind of move around in with gas in it. It might be the first game. I might be thinking of. But that also depends on how far we're talking. But I've actually been, I think I actually been to that point. And if that's so, then there might be Resident Evil 1. But either way, I never really completed it. I never really been as far as anybody else has. So what I'm gonna do for now, until I find said room to do with anything with that, I'm not gonna bother with it. You know what? Thinking about it, I don't think we really have enough shotgun shells. But it takes about like what 2 to 3, depending on how well you aim. You know, to be honest. So let's take out this. I, you know what? I don't know if they even have that special herbs that's grown in the Raccoon City region. You know what I've heard though about these is that they're not. They're like special herbs that grow. Okay, yeah. Same description. Anyway, they're like medicinal. You mix the herb, yes. And they what there is it's kind of like okay having marijuana or whatever. It's like really they're advocating the use of dope or whatever in Resident Evil. I've never really thought about that before. To be honest, I just remember just playing the game like okay, um, you know, and so that's about what I remember about Resident Evil. You might think it's nuts of me to do it that way, but to be honest, you know, that's just the way I am. I don't really care about Bishop. So let's put that down at the bottom because I don't really care for these. So, do we have any more red herbs? No. So all we have is green. We should be finding some more red herbs. If there's more, I believe you can still combine yellow with red and green as long as you don't have another. I don't think you can green. I'm not gonna bother with it. I just rather have them there in case I decide to take off the code and start getting real with the game. I probably will at some point. Because, I mean, this is an interesting experience for me as well as it is for you. Seeing somebody actually use something no one ever hardly does when they're mainly playing this game. I mean, even I would never consider doing that because I've never really played it this way, to be honest. I mean, beyond what I started with when I had to go through this game. Um, so, I mean, I'm just continuing it on. And what I may do, I'm not going to guarantee it though, is that what I may do is I may take the time to stop using it at some point once I get enough herbs, and then start saying, "Yep, okay, let's just do this." Okay, because we're probably gonna be fighting some boss fights, and I want to make it look, I want to make it as legit as possible. Because I may not mind cheating and all that stuff, because I do. I don't mind cheating. That's not really the issue. Um, but that's just it. Just so I can stock up on stuff, so that I can survive long enough to not have to use it right away. Because if I let me put it this way to you, if I were to play legitimately right now, which don't get me wrong, I don't mind doing, but the problem is though, unless I do something, I would have already had a game over quite some time ago. So, you know, and I had to be more careful not to let enemies come try to chomp on my neck while I try to back them off. Because what that does is, what's my health? And bats, on the other hand, they're a little bit annoying, but you can dodge them if you practice just right and everything. And that's what allowed them to take it down. So anyway, let's keep on going. I want to put as much time as I can into this game. Let's see. Where are we going? Particularly, I don't remember. I do know that we're looking for a diamond key room. Okay. I believe we're going to be looking for a cog. Boy, you know it. So, I may be wrong, because, again, I've never been this far in the game, but, I've seen bits here and there. Not trying to spoil myself on it, but. I try not to waste up all my ammo because, you know, it just depends on how you're playing, how you're able to play the game. So, in essence, you might be thinking, maybe I should. Well, it would be best recommended for games like this to actually play this either legitimately on a console or on an emulator that's on a PC because they do well better. And that's not including Resident Evil, the first game. And I don't mean like from Nintendo GameCube. Nintendo GameCube would be fine with it because they not only is it a masterpiece, and it's like a lot of it is left the same, if I'm not mistaken. I think they made like two different remakes, which is fine, you know. But the difference is that one of them, you know, has all the lines to Wesker, and then but either way, it's still a lot more better than the original. I mean, honestly, I gotta say, in terms of controls, that is. Now, it might you might think this is crazy, but I'd suggest that you do the go back and save somewhere. You've used the diamond key. I have no idea where I'm going. I heard it. Oh God, there's more. Get your bloody ass off me. Come on. That's it. Come on. There you go. The thing is, though, is unlike in Resident Evil Zero, which I have not known not too much about, uh, the radio does not get to be used too often. In this game, the only time it does it is like during like main events of the game. Oh, you might not recognize this place, but I remember this place. Yeah, I do remember getting to this point, but I don't remember. I know I never got to. Yeah, I didn't get to. I know that I never got the piece. Or if I did, I don't remember getting. I just know I've been in this room before. I went to the demo version. Now, this room, no one would even know because the thing is that if you remember the game, the beginning of the game where you come into a certain room, yeah, this might not look familiar to you. But it's waiting room by the reception desk. Okay. Yes, we want those. So that's still limited ammo. So now we can actually unlock that door. This might look somewhat familiar to you. Yeah, that we unlocked it. And I think that one dude's coming out. That one dude that was on the floor. Now I have to take him on. Yeah, that guy wasn't hard at all. Okay. That was one of our first. Whoa. Oh, no, 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 no. I didn't know we were going to be getting that here. I had no idea. Okay. Let's check it, shall we? It's in the heart. It's in the shippable heart. I think there's actually. Well, maybe I'm wrong, but there might be another key. But Either way, what's truly going to finish it off, ultimately, the penultimate would be the final deal, including the final boss. Resident Evil was never really good at, you know, in the first half of the series, which was between this game and the first game. Uh, so, I mean, you had like quite a few bosses. That was a mini boss. I think that would have been a super zombie. But either way, there's supposed to be costumes. I'm not sure where you're supposed to go get that at, but you know, then again, that might be actually be the room to no, maybe not. Let's see. There might not be that one. So yeah, that cop that was sitting up here in this room. Here's another report. Memo to Leon. Leon S. Kennedy. By the way, that's Leon Scott Kennedy anyway. Leon Scott Kennedy, congratulations on your assignment to Raccoon City Police Department. We all look forward to having you as a part of our team. I promise to take good care of you. Welcome aboard. From all the years in RPD. So, you know, a memo to Leon has been filed. So apparently he's a rookie cop. But he's not exactly, I wouldn't exactly call him a rookie cop. But, I mean, you know, maybe compared to other cops because he wasn't as highly advanced and stuff as he used in Resident Evil 4. And, because he continues to be a, what you call it, officer, but he's more military now, um, according to the storyline. And that's not including the stupid remake. And I hope they don't remake 4, because literally that would suck. 4 was like the advanced future of this guy, and then they would have to remake 6 because it was even more advanced when they got drunk as hell. When he finally gave up the business. Yeah, he's kind of dropped the ball. He was still saving the world and all that kind of junk, but you know, with all the other main survivors of the series. So yeah, in case what you're doing, once you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm trying to search around, see if there's anything to search for, like bullets. You never know, but I guess I'm not gonna find anything. Correct. So I guess we won't be finding anything else in these cabinets. So yeah, now we got another way to go back into the main hall. So when thusly we would be going back here anyway, but I don't think there's gonna be any zombies. There might actually be advanced liquors. I'm not sure what they're called. I know they're not called liquors, but they are like what other people would call, other people would call palette swaps. But the difference is that one's stronger, but they're also kind of weaker than liquors. Kinda, not fully. So, as you can tell, we've made it so far, and we spent a lot of time on this game. So, if we got already that key, we're already in loads of bother and doom and peril and Resident Evil style. I'll tell you what, right now, you know, we may have made it to so far, but we have another door to unlock. And I think we just kind of screwed up. Because if you go there first instead of going and getting the cable, which will screw you up, which is it really doesn't really matter anyway. These guys are like, what you can do is you can avoid them. They're nothing too particular if you know how to avoid them or whatever. Yeah, because they come in at a certain time. So let's go on down this road here. Memory serves, I believe we want to head towards this way now. Like I said, I didn't know it would be going towards getting that heart key. So I will try to get it, but I won't promise that we'll be in time to stop the zombies from getting through those windows. Because yeah, that's what's going to happen. It happens at a certain time period, and I remember that. I don't know how long it is. I didn't bother to count the clock. I just know at a certain time period once it strikes. Yeah. So, uh, and the enemy that we should have already encountered would have been coming through that window. I remember being bigger, so whatever. Which, sadly, the remake just does not do a good job on, you know, doing a better job of, you know, this. And if I remember correctly, either there's going to be zombies or lickers up here eventually, because right now it's empty. So we may have to keep an eye out for that as we go through this corridor. And then we still have to go into that room there. Did I miss the door? I think I missed the door. Yeah, I missed the door. I'm an idiot. Okay, so let's go back, shall we? So pretty much, the guy we got to face is going to be a fight that's going to be sort of like a run around until our final encounter with him, which is when we take him out, just like the first game. The only difference is he's not the other guy. It might be his brother. I don't know. But there was a movie I saw that literally made no sense whatsoever. So let's get the hell out of here. I'm thinking that if we go back to this door, we're gonna be too late. So I went to this area not thinking. We need that cable. And that's what I want to do is try to go get that cable before it's too late. Yeah, we went to the wrong door. My bad. Might be. So we could have just skipped getting the super gun, got it later. But either way, you know. So I'm guessing the special key is something to do with, you know. Which, by the way, we now have like 3 or 4 ways to get into here if you count the entrance. Which I'm not sure. Well, let's go see if Brad Biggers is out here. I think his name is Brad Biggers. I can't remember. Maybe it's not Brad. I just know it's the dude that piloted the helicopter in the first game. It's gonna be like a slow super zombie if I find him. He'll be down here. And you know, I have no idea how you're supposed to unlock him or nothing. I know I keep going into places and stuff, but I don't know what I'm expecting. Yeah. Also, at this point, I would not bother with these zombies. Better to conserve your ammo because, I mean, right now, we ain't got much. I could take them out, but there's not much point. There's nothing there anyway. Because the main focus at this point is once you get to the police station, you're supposed to stay in there anyway. The only other time to come out again is to fight that super zombie that's supposed to drop us a special key to somewhere. I guess like to the back entrance or whatever. Um, so But yeah, because there's this back entrance, this place, and that's about it as far as he's concerned. So let's go back this way, this way. Gotta go down here. Okay. Now, yes, we will. If you can't tell, we're on the other side of that door. And if we do this just right, something will pop out at us. Either from this side or from the other side. I don't remember. Yep. You took the rope plug. Yep. A liquor just popped out. So, hey, I think that was a liquor, the advanced version. All right. So what we want to do? I'm not gonna go to the other door just yet. Now, I'm not gonna bother to kill that liquor because there's not much point. I know that I would find him in the other room or his partner. So I think there's another one in there. I'm not sure. But either way, we don't need what's in there anyway. All they had in there was a first aid spray, which, if you can't tell, that's what that was. You'll probably find hidden ones that you can't see, but don't bother picking them up unless you really don't care about the score, which I personally don't care, but that's not the reason why I'm not doing it. It's just because I really don't need it. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to run like crazy. Because I want to get there in time and get this thing done. If I can, because it's not always possible if you don't get to the cord in time. So what happens is alright, so let's check this cord, shall we? Real quick. A cord to connect wires on small electric devices. So we need this cord. Boom. Now, what that does, the cord will short out soon. Yeah, it just kind of slows down the zombies from coming in. Now, what we want to do now is we want to head back this way instead of that way. So, if I remember correctly, so work. Now let's put this plug in there. Yeah, I'll be checking out plugs. Okay, so I'm gonna go right now hallway, and that's where we'll stop. Because I believe that's our next destination, if I'm not mistaken. It's a shame that, and I believe the room that has to do with that might have 4 plugs. But again, I've never been that far. So, if I had the precinct key to that room, I don't remember ever getting it. So, I just remember getting in there, and that's about it. In fact, I know I've never had any keys. I just somehow wound up getting in there, which was pretty crazy. And, that's all I remember, to be honest with you. And I know for a fact I haven't beaten this game. I know how for a fact that there's lots of things I haven't done. So I'm not going to go back into that room. There's no point. So what we're going to do here for a continue on, I believe we want to go through this door here. I don't think there's going to be anything in here except a new enemy. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah. Okay, instead of messing with this guy, let's just roll the state. Yeah. Yeah, I know. You might be thinking, that's all. He should have got a game over. I thought he said he was going to get a game over. Yeah, it should be working that way. I think the game just glitching out because it already had found its first glitch since the first time when we went over there to the out. Because normally it's supposed to do this even when we have cheat codes on. So, yeah. The guy must have lied. He said you're supposed to get a game over. No, I didn't lie. Or just die. Anyway, I'll see you in the next episode, and we will definitely go to this door. We may not have that much left to do. Anyway, this has been DaBLackKing Plays Resident Evil 2. Bye bye.